Well, I want to go over some seven new programs I found in the government. And this is yesterday. I mean, I could show you a thousand, but I want to give you a sample of the kinds of things that are happening every day in the government. And the links I have, for watching this, if you want to know about the specific program, the links will be in the description. Too hard to put them in the video. And also remember that even though some of these are just for a certain state or whatever, these are the kinds of things that are also in your state or city. Now you're going to have to take it upon yourself to do the research, to find out where things like this may be. And if you're a Let's Go member help, we train you on that. If you're not, you could go to letsgofreehelp.com, letsgofreehelp.com. And that gives you enough to get going to find programs like this in your state or your city. Now, look at this. Now, here's a brand new report that just came out about student loan payments, because what they're going to do, they're going to be starting again soon. And the government is trying to get a lot of this forgiven, and it's in the courts. So it's all a little confusing right now. But in the next month or two, you're going to have to start paying. But also, what this report shows you is that there's a way to pay a whole lot less if you're not rich. Your income isn't making it for making the payments. There's ways around that. And if you go to studentaid.gov and look for payment programs for low income, and then you could get a lot of it forgiven, after making zero payments for like 10 years or 20 years, then they forgive the rest. So you could walk away with $50,000 that you didn't have to pay back, and none of that is taxable. So that's one of them. Here's another one you want to know about. This is one. You get $50,000 to help you grow a business. It could be $10,000 up to $50,000. But more importantly, they give you mentoring, okay, and learning opportunities to help you spend that money correctly, help you apply for the money or whatever. So if you have a small business and you're in financial trouble, this is it. Now, this is in Colorado Springs, but there's things like this everywhere. So you have to look in your area for things like this. So if you're in Colorado Springs, oh, you got it. But the other ones have them too, or something similar. Not exactly. Nobody has this one. So you have to look at other local cities, county, states to see what kind of help is available for companies in your state. Now, here's another one. Kiva money is zero interest money for people with bad credit. So you want to start a business and you have bad credit, it's Kiva, Kiva, okay? And look at this, because they're all over the country. Actually, they're international kind of thing. And they're really nonprofit organizations that want to help people start businesses. So that's how to find out about this. Now, how about zero interest? Whoop, nope. I already told you about that. Reduce your, oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Now, there is something called a homeowners assistance fund that came out during COVID. There's a whole bunch of money for people who have mortgages and can't pay their utility bills and can't pay your property taxes, all these things that may get you evicted. So they've had money for a long time for this. Now they're giving more money into this program because what's happening, the mortgage rates are increasing. That means less people can afford their mortgage. So now they're using this money that was set up for COVID to pay, because now interest rates are going crazy. So how do you find out about these programs? Okay, here's where you go to. You go to ncsha.org, ncsha.org, and find your state. And there's a state-by-state listing here of all the programs like that. That's a place to start. So if you're having trouble with your mortgage, having trouble with your paying your property taxes, things like that, that's where to start, because there's new programs coming. These are brand new programs. So that's right. Okay, here's 5 business grants for Florida. Wow, there's no business grants for where I live. No, yes, there is. And that's 5 business grants for Florida. That's just a tip of the iceberg. Man, Florida has a dozen more. There's one called Mom and Pop Small Business Grant. How do you like that? Florida, here's $150,000 you could get in Florida if you have a good techie idea. Trade grants. Okay, how about trading overseas. Listen to this. You get $5,000, to sell your goods overseas. Micro grants, up to $20,000. Orlando business assistance, again, up to $20,000. You want to move to Orlando? I don't know if the governor wants you to, but they give you $20,000 to do that. Okay, that link again is in the description, so you can find out more about that. But it's more important. These are the kinds of programs that are everywhere. Everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay, here's another one. Highwire launches cybersecurity. Now, this is interesting because what they do is if you're in the military now, the military will pay you for 6 more months on the military payroll as you learn cybersecurity. So you go, it's job training. So this is the military's trying to get people into good jobs when they get out. So that's what they're going to pay you living expenses. They're going to keep the salary you got in the military while you go and learn cybersecurity. Well, now isn't that cool? Now here there's another neat one for low income people that want to do farming. You want to have a farm, man? Actually, that's a cool hip career now. But a lot of people, I need all this money to buy land. I need all this. Well, but if you're low income, look at New York State has a special program, for money and help and everything you need to start your own farm. Now, that's pretty cool. Get out of this stinking city where rents are high. Get in the farming. Use your body every day and make food for the rest of us. And you don't have to be a gazillionaire to do it. And this is a program in New York. And every state has something similar. That we need people in rural development, and that's available to everybody. So not just New York. So you got to dig it in where you live. And that's why there's two places. You go to letsgohelp.com and we charge $20 if you want us to help you. And we give you individual help to find all these government programs. But if you don't have the $20, don't give us the money if you heard, because go to letsgofreehelp.com and you can get enough there. I have all kinds of training videos, about 37 of them, that you could learn how to use all these programs. Where you live, start learning the system, man, because it's there and they're going to give out this money, whether you take it or not. And tell you the fat cats use the hell out of it. And it's about time everybody else does too. And that's what Let's Go Help does, is trying to teach the rest of the government, not government, the rest of the country about these programs. The fat cats pay millions of dollars just to find out about them. Now, it's available to everybody, for free on letsgofreehelp.com. Or if you want to pay $20 to get personal help, it's letsgohelp.com. And we give our own grants. We're giving out over $70,000 of grants a year now. $70,000, man. I just saw Verizon's giving small businesses like $1 million to small businesses to grow this year. We're giving out $700,000. Man, we're nowhere near Horizon. Horizon is a goddamn dinosaur, and we're just a little cockroach. And we're almost matching them in what we're giving, because we really believe that we're here to help people. And every member is treated that way, and members help each other, and that's what life is about. It's not trying to get as much money out of your pocket as possible. That's what, unfortunately, a lot of capitalism is about, and people take that very seriously. But we take giving seriously.